Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm coming on briefly because I'm about to go in the gym and work out. So I just wanted to come on really quickly. I have a brand new free workshop that has just launched today. It is for a spiritual reset. It is a soft wife life workshop for the single and married ladies who need help with a spiritual reset to lean into your femininity and faith. And it is a free workshop, so make sure you click the link in my bio in order to grab your spot in this free workshop. You heard me say the word free workshop, okay? Free workshop coming in the middle of August. I forget the exact dates. I think it's August 11th. It's going to be a 2-day workshop, but it's free. So make sure you grab your spot in that because it's limited space. Don't have me having to upgrade my Zoom just so I can teach a free workshop. Okay. So make sure you grab your spot in that. All right. Dating in your feminine. Dating in your feminine. It is absolutely crucial, ladies, that you begin to learn how to compartmentalize and when to show up in your feminine versus your masculine. This is a really, really important lesson because at the end of the day, we all have feminine and masculine energy, and it's all about learning how to balance that energy and how to compartmentalize how you show up in each role and position that you may have in life. For instance, more of your masculine energy tends to be needed when you are at work. In your professional career, more of your masculine energy is going to be needed. So it's important that you begin to learn how to take that hat off when it comes to men, dating, love interests, right? When it comes to leaning into the softer side of you, this is going to serve you in dating. And you can say, Rebecca, well, how do you do that? I'm going to have to teach a whole masterclass on a soft wife life masterclass on how to lean into femininity and dating because there's so many elements to it. But here's how you know you're not doing it. If you don't know how to ask for help or receive help from men, you're not leaning into your feminine. If you don't allow men to take care of you, even in the simplest things, the smallest things, if you have sons and you don't require them to do certain chores in the house that the men or young men should be doing to make it easier on their mother, you're struggling to lean into your feminine. If you are the strongest person you know and everyone relies on you, but you can't rely on anybody else, you're leaning into your masculine. And when it comes to dating and when it comes to men, we know that the world has changed so much, right? But at the end of the day, men are still men and women are still women. Our basic needs are still the same. Our basic needs are still the same. Masculine men, strong men, want a soft, feminine woman. I'll never forget one time, Carrie and I were going through a difficult time. He says, I'm not going to fight with you to take care of you. I'm not going to fight with you and wrestle with you to take care of you. I'm not going to compete with you to take care of you. Are y'all hearing what my husband said to me? And we are married. And in our marriage, he's saying to me, baby, I got this. I got you. You have to allow me to take care of you. You have to allow me to be there for you. You have to lean on me. Because I was literally so leaning into my masculine and bringing that masculine energy into my marriage, into my personal relationship, out of my CEO hat, right? My professional hat, and keeping that hat on at home. And ladies, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. So one of the first steps, or the reason I'm offering this free workshop for a spiritual reset, a soft wife life workshop, it's free. The link's in my bio. The reason I'm offering this is because the very first step we have to deal with is our heart posture, ladies, our mindset. Spiritually, what's going on inside of our hearts, our fears, that hardness that has hardened our hearts towards love, harden our hearts toward trust, harden our hearts to not trust being the softer version of ourselves because we're afraid, right? And then everything in our modern society says, go hard, right? Grab the bull by the horns, make it happen. And we're over here operating in this masculine energy, but it's not what we're built for long term, which is why so many women are hitting these places of feeling so stuck and so exhausted and so tired and so overwhelmed. And you just feel like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders and you don't have any help because the hyper independence, the hyper strength has backed you into a very lonely corner where even if you do manifest a man in a relationship, the dynamic is still not what you want because you don't know how to get what you really want from a man, because you want support and love, but you don't know how to attract that and bring that out of a man because we're too busy being so strong, being a know-it-all, having every circumstance covered, having every situation covered. In other words, not needing anybody, but then mad and frustrated because people don't step up to help you, or even a man in your life doesn't step up to help you because you act like you don't need anybody. And then you want someone to be a mind reader and somehow understand that underneath all of that, the little girl in you is crying out for help. But that's not fair. Because you're acting like a hard rock when you're really a gem. You really need support and love and interdependent relationships that are full of love and support, and it's what you truly desire. But yet, your behavior, your mindset, your attitude, your energy is rejecting the very things that you know you need. And so it's time for a shift. It's time to get honest about the fact that you've got to switch this up. You've got to heal. You've got to change. You've got to transform in this area of your life. What got you results over here in your professional life is not going to get you the same results and the success you desire in your personal life, in your relationships. It's just a fact. And I've been a CEO for decades, owned businesses, and I still have always had a very feminine side to me. It's one of the things a lot of my followers appreciate about me is that I've had this balance. But even I had to get with God and go to another level of healing. Carrie and I have always had a great partnership, but it needed to go to another level. God spoke to me one day. He says, you trust me. Now it's time to trust Carrie. Because even inside of our partnership, there was a part of me that was holding back because I was scared. Scared of being hurt, scared of being let down. And these are inherited mindsets, inherited fears. Inherited. Much of it is generational trauma. We've inherited these mindsets and fears from our mothers, our grandmothers. And so healing it is our responsibility. Nobody else can heal it for you. Glam Lux Lifestyle says, my nervous system needs to get a place of relaxation. Yes, it's called balance, harmony, peace. Balance, harmony, peace. How many of you feel like you're so far away from that? That your life is so out of sorts? Because you don't have balance. Relationships are meant to be partnerships. Marriages are meant to be partnerships where you lean on each other and rely on each other. So you're not doing life alone. There is emotional support, spiritual support, financial support, so that two is better than one. But if you don't know how to show up as that healthy half of that hole, guess what? You'll be in another relationship being not even necessarily taken advantage of, because people don't even know they're taking advantage of you, because you just keep giving and giving and giving, and you don't know how to receive. And then because you act like you don't need anything or need anybody, nobody thinks there's even a problem until you're falling apart or going crazy or going off on somebody because you're so resentful over how you're being treated and taken for granted. But yet nobody even knew that you needed anything because you act like you're fine. Real talk. So I'm not going to stay on here long. I'm going to get my exercise in. I love you guys. I'll be live. Make sure you get the link, get your spot in my free workshop, Soft Wife Life Spiritual Reset Workshop. Make sure you claim your spot because the link is up today. Claim your spot, claim your spot. All right. I love you guys. Mwah. I'll be back soon with more lives to talk about these subjects. I love you guys. Bye-bye.